Radio waves. The frequency is 300 gigahertz to 3 kilohertz. The wavelength is 1 millimeter to 100 kilometers. Radio waves are the longest waves that contain the least amount of energy. Facts. AM radio wavelengths are longer than football fields, while FM radio wavelengths are only 3 meters. Wireless internet connection, or Wi-Fi, is radio waves. The wavelengths are either 2.4 gigahertz or 5.8 gigahertz. 4G cell phone service is radio waves that transfer up to 1 gigahertz per second. GPS receivers use radio waves. The waves travel from GPS satellites in orbit, which help locate GPS location on Earth. Last fact. Radio waves can be bounced off of rainstorms, tornadoes, and other planets. They also can travel through clouds. Heinrich Hertz was the first person to send and receive radio waves. He also discovered electromagnetic waves. He wrote a book about his confirmation of the existence of electromagnetic waves. Before him, many people experimented with wireless communication, but he was the first to successfully perform it in 1890.
Heinrich Hertz discovered radio waves in 1888. The first commercial radio station went on the air in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on November 2nd, 1920. Then, in 1932, a major discovery by Carl Jansky at Bell Labs revealed the stars and other objects in space radiated radio waves. Radio astronomy was born. However, scientists need giant antennas to detect weak, long wavelength radio waves from space.
The uses of radio waves are radios, TVs, and cell phones. Some equations to calculate wavelengths are speed equals wavelength divided by period, speed equals wavelength times frequency, and period equals 1 over frequency. The first problem is, what's the wavelength of a radio wave received at 1000 gigahertz? You're going to use the equation that speed equals wavelength times frequency. For any equation, you always plug in 3 times 10 to the 8th for speed, because that's the speed of light. So 3 times 10 to the 8th equals lambda times the frequency, which is 1000. So you divide 3 times 10 to the 8th by 1000, and you get 3 times 10 to the 5th. The second problem is a radio wave has a frequency of 4 hertz. What's the wave's period? So you use the equation that T equals 1 over F, which is period equals 1 over frequency. And you do 1 divided by 4, and you get 0.25 seconds.